Mike, thanks, Ed. Now, a group of young women going off to an evening class together sounds fairly genteel, doesn't it? Probably sharpening their computer skills or maybe doing a spot of cookery. Not this lot from Wearside. They're tough. They're the best in Britain. And as Jonathan Morell reports, you don't want to tackle them.
A group of girls and young women arrive at Crabtree Leisure Centre in Sunderland. They're here to take part in a night class, but it's a class with a difference. The Scorpions are the top women's ice hockey team in Britain. Last season was the first in 6 years that they didn't top the Premier League. They missed out by just 1 point. But this season, they're back on track to win the league again. The team ranges from girls of just 8 to women in their late 20s. They travel thousands of miles a year, with most of their matches in the south of England. As well as having to raise all their own travel expenses, the girls must buy their own gear. A typical set of kit costs around £800 and a goalkeeper can end up paying thousands. But the Scorpions also pay for their success in blood and sweat. Their coach is former Great Britain star Kevin Muster, a man with a reputation for playing tough.
I would say I would treat them pretty hard actually. As much discipline as I possibly can, because if I can give them discipline, I'll get respect back. And at the end of the day, they're spending their money to get coaching, and you pay money, you want the best. So,
how do they treat you?
Quite well. I mean, like, we have a lot of fun, but you've got to have fun, because if you're not enjoying it, there's no point in that. But at the same time, they know where the line is, basically, they're not stepping over it.
During the 2-hour training sessions, the Scorpions learn a range of skills, such as icing, where the puck is shot the length of the rink. And though women's ice hockey was turned into a non-contact sport several years ago, there's still no shortage of dirty tricks.
They use sticks more now, before where you could take a player out by hitting the body. If you get round someone now, you'll find you get a stick round your waist or round your legs, pulling you down if you can't catch you.
Now, you've been injured before, haven't you?
I've had a few injuries, yes.
Tell me about them.
Just recently I damaged my shoulder. It was a big hit mid-ice. It was a 50-50 hit. And I went down and really damaged my shoulder and got whiplash.
It's the most challenging game I've ever played. It's definitely the hardest. There's a lot to think about. I mean, not only have you got your stick in your hands, but you've got your feet, you've got to be able to move your feet. And then you've got the other players. There's just so much going on all the time. It just makes the game so much more exciting.
Tell me what goes on out there. Tell me the sort of tricks that they can do.
Well, you can get hit in the boards, head first in the boards, tripped up.
What else goes on?
Well, sometimes you can get penalties and you don't know what for, and you have an argument with the referee.
Isn't this too tough for 7- and 8-year-olds?
It can be, but at the same time, as long as everything's controlled on the ice. I've actually put them on the ice in games when we've been winning by a lot of. And I think the girls in there basically respect the size of them.
Big or small, the Scorpions are the best in Britain, and this season it'll take a tough team to knock them off the top shelf.
Aren't they great? A tough game, but not too tough for you, eh, Bob?
Did you say you wouldn't like to tangle with that lot?
Well, I did, but I really
You
don't
changed
like
your mind.
times.
Hey, I'll tell you what, they'd keep you warm, even on a cold day like this.
Yes, I'm thinking of taking up ice hockey.
Are you? Would the rink anywhere be strong enough to hold
I doubt
you?
it. It wouldn't be big enough.
Well, talking about cold temperatures, it's been quite a nice day. Our cameramen were way down south, as Mr. Eastfield was talking about earlier on at Caton Bay in Scarborough. Did you know the temperature of the North Sea is actually 8 degrees?